Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel, Juliet McNeil Crafts. So today I thought I would create a very quick and easy page in my junk journal. This is one that I made up in the classes that I took at Hobbycraft. Some of the ladies were saying that they would quite like to see what to do with it, so that's one of the reasons that I'm doing. Also, another reason is I really want to film something and record it for you, but I seriously don't have a lot of time. My husband is leaving to go away for a week to Arbroath, so and he's leaving in an hour, so I don't have a lot of time, because as soon as he's left I will be number one responsibility for my daughter. So crafting is not going to happen then. Absolutely no way, Jose. So I thought, well, I've got an hour, why not do a quick and easy journal page. I know that I enjoyed doing, when we had to do the challenge, when Anne challenged us on the Take 5 art collaboration. She challenged us to do it in 10 minutes. Now, I've not actually set a timer, but I'm thinking, a quick and easy page, why not? You know, it shows that even if we don't have ages, like I seriously don't have a lot of time. I am on a very short time frame. I'm thinking that this is going to add to the look of the pages being odd sort of sizes. So what I've done is I literally, all the stuff that has been on my desk, so if you saw me do the 10 crafty questions, I was using this paper, making those cards, so that's sort of still sat on my desk. This was a mop-up page when I was cleaning in my last project, doing the sort of mad mixed media tag. I cleaned up some of the distress ink into my journal. So I think this is where mop-up pages are great. They're just there, ready for you to play with whenever you wish. So I am literally, I've not gone around my stash looking for different things, pulling elements together, anything like that. It's literally what is on my desk from my last few projects, and I've got my bit box just there as well, and I thought I am going to just make something out of what I have in front of me, and we will see what happens with it. So at the minute I'm just layering some of those papers. Actually, those rose papers go so well with the orange and stuff that I had put down, so I'm delighted with that. Now let's see, do I want to, should we put some across as well? Why not? I'm trying not to overthink. I think this is a lesson in hopefully just not overthinking things too much. This paper is beautiful, I really love it. Issues with my glue again, that doesn't help when you're trying to do a quick page, does it? Oh dear. I think I am coming to the end of my glue, and I will be needing to purchase some new glue fairly soon. Okay, yeah, put it down that side. Okay, and then should we pop a little, why not, just stick a little strip down. Okay, as I said, I have no plan. I'm just literally going to put paper down, I'm going to slap a bit of gesso over it, and we will see what we have. I also have these stickers that have been in my stash for a long time, so I'm going to use some of these up because they're very pretty. They kind of go with the colours that I'm using. As I said, I think in the past I've seen these sort of things as a whole, so it's like, oh, I don't need a why. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're just building up layers of interest. So let's stick a few of those on. So I am almost sort of creating a frame, creating balance. Let's see what else we have. I think we've got like lovely borders and things, so I might be able to, that's nice, isn't it? Life is not measured by the breaths we take, but the moments that take our breath away. So I'm going to pop that along there. yeah, I am. Do you know, I'm literally not even thinking. I am just pulling stuff out and sticking it down. I think I am definitely on a stash busting mission. It felt so good the other day just to use all of those stuff up, and I went wild. There was no way, like when I'd first purchased it, I would put that many tags on one project. But it worked. Well, I think it worked. You seem to be liking the video, so that's all good. Okay, so we've got a few of those, and I think we've got some borders here as well. So I might use some of these. Let's just tear them up a bit. Okay. I am liking, I'm going to lose that, it's quite pretty, so if I'm going to, I think what I'll do is I'll put that like that. Okay. Okay, are we happy? Are we happy? Actually, I'm going to put that on that page, ready for another day, because it sort of peeps through onto this page, but it'll work there, so yeah, that's what I will do. Okay, now I'm going to grab a little bit of my gesso, and we will just blend some of those elements together. So this is where we can kind of tend to find where there's an edge, so we don't, it is a bunch of random bits stuck together, but we don't want it to look like that. We don't want it to look like, you know, that we've just taken a whole load of elements and shoved it together. We want it to look like it's cohesive, and this trick with the gesso really makes a difference. So where there is edges, where you've joined a few elements together, popping a bit of gesso down and blending that together is really good. That is what will make it look one, as though it's meant to be. Okay. Put that up there, even though that's a page for another day, but it'll be quite good because that page will end up blending with this one. Okay. I'm going to put quite a bit there because I've not stuck that down overly well. Okay. Just knock it. I think that's so pretty. I really like it. Okay. It's so nice. And I've been recording for about 8 minutes, so that's not bad. I think we're going to be more than 10 minutes, but as I said, I didn't specifically set a challenge of time. I think last time I did that I was sort of screaming all the way through the video. So to preserve your ears, I think it might be best if I just aim to do a nice quick page. I'm really not thinking about it too much. I'm just putting some bits and pieces on. I'm going to whiten some of that out, more to give it a bit of a tooth to be able to do some more stuff, or actually I might leave it like that. Let's see. Oops, that is not the lid. I'm trying to stick the washi on the top of my gesso. That's not overly sensible. Right, I'm just going to use my fingers just to give it a smoother blend. So I've given that a quick dry, and I am going to take some of this Spectrum Noir Aqua Tints. I don't think they do it in this format anymore. I think they've got a they've got a pen version of it now. So we'll create a little bit of drippage, a little bit of colour. Ooh, nice. I like it. Just going to pick that off the sentiment a little bit so that we can still see it. I'm not bothered that it's covered, but it'd be nice to still read it because it's a very lovely sentiment. Okay. Now this is going to react differently because some of this has got gesso on it and some of it doesn't, so we will get some interesting look. So I'm just sort of popping the colour near some of those edges, and then I am just going to spray that. Oops. So I'm looking at the time. It's 10 to, so I've got about 40 minutes till my husband leaves. So, as I said, I definitely have to be finished by then. Okay. Okay, I think that looks okay. Maybe we should put some colour down the bottom here. Oh, that's a fill mark. We'll see the difference there. Okay, and pop it going down. So I've got drips. Ooh, that is nice. Right, I'm going to take it away from the spine. Obviously this is a homemade book, so you know you've got to be careful of your spines, because if they get too soggy they are going to sort of destroy the pages underneath. Right, I'm going to give this a quick dry off camera. I really like that. This is the Dr. Phil Martin's Radiant Concentrated Watercolour in Cherry Red, but I actually really like the colour of it, so I'm going to put a few dots of that around, and we will spray it again and see what happens. My spray bottle's not wanting to spray at that angle. There we go. It's difficult because I need it lying flat to film, but the spray bottle doesn't work that way. Ooh, look at the colour on that. Lovely. Right, again I need to quickly get in and remove the water from that spine. Let's see, it has bled through a little bit, but that's okay because that's a mop-up page back there. It's more that when you've done pages you need to sort of protect your work. Okay, so we'll give that another, oops, I've not moved this one, another dry, and then I think I'm going to knock that back again with gesso. And then we'll find some sort of feature for the page as well. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, so I am going to knock some of this back with the gesso again, just so that we get that. I was liking the soft colours, and we've kind of lost that a little bit, but I do like the contrast of it. So just to create that a bit more contrast, I'm going to knock some of that back, and again just to sort of tie it in so it works. But I am liking the direction that we're headed. Oh, I like that big bit of white. It's this sort of thing that gives contrast. If you've got elements of bright and elements that are darker, so the darker colours push the lighter colour forward, and that's what draws the eye in. That's the sort of things that will make a page work. And again, I'm sort of working in, I've almost got a frame, so I'm sort of working within that frame because it will keep the eye sort of centred where you want it to be. Okay. It's looking good. Well, I think so anyway. Okay, so I've had a little rummage in my bit box that is literally this here. So all the bits that are left over from recent projects. So I've got this girl who was, she's from, is it Lorelei Kanban kit that I had forever ago, and I think I pulled it out because my daughter was having a little play with that. So yeah, I've got that. And a few little butterflies. So I think something like that might work quite well. So where's my glue gone again? So I would craft quickly if I could actually see what I did with my stash when I finished. Right, let's get some glue on here. Definitely having issues with this glue. Right, as I said. Not sure. I think this might be from one of those luxury paper packs that I got from the range, and I'd popped a whole load of bits out, I think, when I was doing my ABBA project, and that was a camera that I ended up not using, so it went in my bit box, because if I put it back in with the actual paper pack, it would probably just get damaged. So some of these elements that I've pulled out and they're not quite used, I'm just shoving in that box, but then I'm trying to make sure that I sort of regularly think to pick them up and use them. And I'm also thinking that if it sits there on my desk and I don't allow it to get any more full than it is, that I will end up using it up, which would be a good thing. Okay, so obviously I've chosen pink elements that match the background, which is lovely, but now my girl is a little bit lost. So I am just, actually I'm using what I have on my desk, so I've got some Prismas on my desk here, so let me see, I've got espresso there, and I will get a paper stub. And I'm just going to go around my girl with that pencil. And then I will soften that a little bit. Oops, I'm picking up some of the paper, but that's fine. It's because it's slightly damp, because I'm rushing. But it's okay, it'll add texture. So I am just going to go round and do that round all the edges of the things that I've just done, but I'm going to pop you on fast forward while I do that. Okay, so I'm not sure why, but the last little steps that I did, my camera didn't record them. So I've just noticed that just now, and I've just come back up just to explain what I did. So literally, you would have seen me doing the doodles. All I've done then is I've added some of my stickers from Tim Holtz, and then done a few black splashes with my Dylusions ink spray. Because the paper at the time that I did it was quite wet, the splatters have sort of spread out, but that's just going to have to be the look of this journal. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me play in my junk journal. For me, I use junk journals as an extension of art journals, so this is how I would play in mine. But I know that there's multiple uses and multiple ways of using your junk journal. If you have enjoyed it here, please do consider liking and subscribing, and I will be back again very soon. Okay, take care then, and goodbye.